Hello, welcome to Who is Deadliest. I'm your host, B. Mitch. Today is a battle between two guys who won their matchups during their respective seasons, and this matchup is also requested. It is the Persian Immortal versus the Samurai. Which one will win? Well, for this battle, I think that this one would be pretty good. Both these guys are highly trained, and they also have very good weaponry as well. But to be on the safe side, I decided to take away the Persian Immortal chariot because I don't think that would be fair to the Samurai, seeing as how they don't have a chariot. The only way I could have the Persian Immortal keep their chariot and also keep it fair is that if I gave the Samurai a horse. But the bow that the Samurai used during this show wasn't designed to shoot off horseback, so I'd have to give them a different bow. So I think that since it would be less complicated to just simply take away the Persian Immortal's chariot, I think that that is what I should do here. I know I'll probably get some dislikes for that, but whatever. Let's get started with the weapon comparison. For short range, it is the katana against the Deadliest. Which one wins? Well, for both weapons, I don't think they will be able to go directly through each other's armor. The katana, I don't think it will be able to slice through the bronze scales, and the Deadliest, I don't think it will be able to get through the iron armor of the samurai. So for both weapons, I picture it being a case where both of them will have to work around each other's armor. So which one do I think will do the best job of that? For the katana, I think that it will probably do best at that job because the Persian Immortal armor, well, he just has the bronze scales and that wicker shield. And as for the samurai, when he fought the Spartan, he was fully covered in iron. So I gotta go with the katana. And next up is mid-range between the naginata and the spear. Now, as for this one was kind of tricky. You see, the naginata, according to the show, was the fastest two-handed weapon they had, and the place where the expert was aiming is around the neck and the head area, which the Persian Immortal doesn't have any armor around that area. So I think that this one would be pretty close, especially seeing as how the spear would probably be very effective here, and the ball point would probably, well, it wouldn't probably kill the samurai, but it would probably stun the samurai for a second or two. And also the spear, when the Spartan fought the samurai, had more kills than the Spartan shield. So I have to take that into consideration as well, that the spear has been effective against the samurai in the past. So I think that because the spear has proven effective against the samurai, I gotta go with the Persian Immortal spear. Also, you have the versatility edge with the spear point and that ball point. So edge goes to the spear, like I said. Next one is long range between the Samurai Yumi and the Persian Immortal bow and arrow. Which one wins? Well, for this one, I think I have to give the edge to the Samurai Yumi because of the edge in accuracy. I know that both of them are a bow and arrow, but Samurai Yumi bow, it has well, tremendous accuracy, and the Persian Immortal bow and arrow, the style that they use to shoot their bow and arrow is to fire straight up into the air at their target instead of firing directly at their target, and that would do greatly if this was a army on army fight, but this is a one-on-one fight, and because of that, I think that the bow and arrow would lose its edge as far as accuracy. So my edge would have to go to the Samurai Yumi bow. And last but not least is for special weapons, it is the kanabo against the akenex, which for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a sword type thing, which I saw when I was doing some research on the Persian Immortal. But anyway, which one wins? Well, I think I had to give the edge to the kanabo. This one will not be close. You see, the kanabo will have no problem going through the wicker shield, as well as I don't think that the armor of the Persian Immortal will do much good against the kanabo either. So edge will have to go to the kanabo, as I said. And as for the armors go, again, my edge will have to go to the samurai because they're fully covered in iron, and the Persian Immortal just has the bronze scales and that wicker shield. So again, edge samurai. Alright, so let's do a quick review of the edges. For short range, that was the samurai. For mid range, that was the Persian Immortal. For long range, that was the samurai. For special weapons, that was the samurai. Sorry I said that that would be the last of the weapon comparisons. I didn't think I would compare the two armors in this show, but I decided to anyway at the last second. And anyway, for armor, that was the samurai too. Alright, so which one would win in a battle between the Samurai and the Persian Immortal on the show? Which one do I think is deadliest? Well, for this one, I think that this one would be close. I mean, the Samurai and the Persian Immortal are both great fighters, and they're both very well trained. But I think that as far as this one goes, I think I have to give my edge to the Samurai. I think that they would take it because I think that long range is where they would absolutely annihilate the Persians, because the accuracy of their bow and arrow would probably do much greater than the bow and arrow of the Persian Immortal. The only way I see that the Persians would take it is through their spear and their Stegaris. But because of the Samurai, pretty much all of their weaponry would be very effective here. I would have to go with them and give them my edge. But which one do you think is deadliest between the Samurai and the Persian Immortal? Also, leave any ideas for a matchup below. This has been B Mitch, and I'll see you next week with another Who is Deadliest.